In the dry, sun-baked forest, a life and death battle is about to take place. On one side is the notorious killer, the king cobra, with venom strong enough to kill an elephant. On the other side, small but bold, is the mongoose, a fearless warrior. But then from the bushes, a small shadow shot out. The mongoose, without fear or retreat, it faced death with fiery eyes. The snake struck a lightning-fast bite, but the civet dodged and counterattacked with lightning speed. A thunderous battle between poison and courage, between strength and tenacity. Just a few strikes of the raccoon's claws hit the snake's neck precisely and decisively. The snake fell down, and nature witnessed the weaker one win with absolute courage. In the wild, it is not the strongest that survives, but the one who knows no fear. In the still waters, a deadly battle is approaching. Not prey, but two predators facing off. Crocodiles, steel jaws, bite can crush bones. Giant python squeezes like death grip. Just when it seemed like they were about to collapse, the crocodile struck a fatal bite on the python's body. The python painfully released its grip. Both were injured and blood stained the mud. No winner, only a fierce lesson in survival in the wild. On the side of the deserted road, a peacock lay on its side, its brilliant feathers covered in dust, its eyes half closed as if it was struggling through an indescribable pain. Luckily, a man discovered the peacock in time and did not hesitate to reach out to help, caring for it until its wounds gradually healed. Under the man's devoted hands, the wounds gradually healed. Now the peacock can spread its colorful wings, gently taking steps back to the deep green forest, where the beauty of freedom and life awaits. On the dry African plains, a hot afternoon like any other, the lion, the ruler of the savannah, heads to the river to quench his thirst, unaware of the danger lurking in the murky water. Lurking like the shadows beneath the surface of the water, the crocodile king of the swamp waits for the perfect moment. Just one bite is enough to drown a prey to death. The crocodile suddenly emerged and grabbed the lion's leg. But the lion was not one to be easily subdued. It roared loudly and struggled, launching a fierce attack in response. Two wild forces fought in the muddy water. The roar shook the riverbank. Finally, the crocodile let go and the lion escaped, leaving behind a wound and a lesson deeply engraved in survival instinct. In the wild world, there are no invincibles, only those who dare to fight to survive. And that is the moment of confrontation between the two kings of two worlds. On the deserted trail, the explorer suddenly stopped when he saw a small bird lying on its side, breathing weakly. He bent down and observed the slightly torn wing, blood still stuck to the thin layer of feathers. Taking the first aid kit from his backpack, he disinfected and bandaged every little thing meticulously. He gave the bird clean water to drink, then gave it some soft food to peck at little by little. Putting the bird in the palm of his hand, he shaded it from the sun and whispered to reassure it as if talking to a little friend. When the wings were working again, he took the bird into the forest and released it onto a familiar branch. It flew away to its nest. He looked on, a slight smile on his lips. Nature had received a small creature, and he continued his journey.